Hello everybody and welcome back to Born Losers Gaming and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This has been a part that I've been waiting for quite a while. We are all done with the I feel like this is the first chapter. We're all done with it. We're finally getting into, you know, the meat of the game. Before we
got
get
the babies.
Yeah, we got all our babies. Before we go though, I want to show off the map. I've done everything.
Oh.
I've done everything except for this thing. I don't think I can do that. But I've done all of the small missions that we can do. It was mentioned in the comments that basically, like, these take a while, but they're just to get, you know, upgrades and stuff. So I decided...
Didn't you fight Daruk?
I did in one of them, which was a little weird. Daruk just said, I want to fight you. And I said,
I'm feeling feisty.
Yeah, so I did. But
you know how sometimes you fight your friends?
Yeah, we all have fights. But we did have one person say that they wanted to watch that. So I want to put it out here first, right now. If you'd like to see these more often, please let us know. I'd be happy to show up a few more, but otherwise, probably going to do them off screen. Just like we have also finally figured out what the blacksmith and the training camp is for. I will show that off in the next part, but for now, I want to jump right on into it. Let's go to Hyrule Outpost. Here's the thing, Casey.
Yeah.
Last part, I told you exactly who I wanted in our party, right?
Uh-huh.
I've made a change of plans.
You have a lot.
We're gonna have her bosun Rivali. And I know we spent all last part talking about how much we don't like Rivali, right?
No, I didn't say I didn't like Rivali.
I spent all last part talking about how much I don't like Rivali.
I'm pretty sure I said I love Rivali because I hate Rivali.
Well, I'm glad you did, because I'm pretty sure I just said I hate Rivali.
I honestly don't remember what I said, but if I did say I hate him,
With that,
I love him, but I hate him.
You love
you
to
know?
hate him.
were
I love to hate him.
assembled with their pilots. Training began in earnest, and the plan to defeat Hyrule's enemies began to coalesce.
Coalesce? What 10-year-old's gonna...
Zelda continued her work, calibrating the divine beasts and researching ancient relics.
Why is a 10-year-old playing a dating
Much to
simulator?
her frustration,
It's not a dating
however,
simulator.
What?
her sealing power remained dormant.
Oh. Sorry, Zelda. I didn't know that.
Pissed.
Just kidding. That's your only character trait. Oh, yeah!
No!
That was the worst
It
high
was
five.
sad high
that
five.
was as sad as Zelda is.
Oh.
We need to be less mean to her. She's trying her
His
best.
Majesty did not offer even a single word of praise.
Because he's a bit of a...
He's shit.
Whoa,
It's
hey.
only natural
calm-
that father would be frustrated.
But, Your Highness,
Right now, we must do whatever is in our power. Please inform Mifa and Daruk that we depart tomorrow morning.
then you
Don't
plan to
tell
go to the
Rivali.
Divine Beasts? Understood.
Let's go.
I hate the King of Hyrule.
Yeah, they don't do a lot to
Am I?
make him likable, right? Again, hoping that this game will do more for them.
There's that one diary
Father
entry.
thinks-
Oh, yeah.
Well, he thinks that the reason my ability hasn't awakened is because I haven't worked hard enough.
Show him hard enough. Knife.
I imagine that when I visit the divine beasts, he'll say as much.
Who? You're not the king.
Link, you...
I am watching you.
Nobody's that quiet in Full Metal Armor.
You're actually... Link has mastered
Have
stealth.
you ever listened to somebody walk in Full Metal Armor? Have you ever been to a Ren fair?
The whole rent fair just sounds like somebody has a bunch of nickels and dimes and they're just jangling them
Yeah,
the entire
no.
time.
The adjustments to the divine beasts are not yet complete.
Adjustments.
We must fine-tune them for the individual pilots to ensure that
that's
they will
cool.
be as effective as possible.
Oh, bye, Zelda. Can't hear you anymore.
Their parts are complex. We don't
Let's talk about the
Oh, hey,
Rook.
Daruk's here.
What up? Daruk and Mifa, hello.
Daruk, I have a request.
Throw me.
Might I
Throw
join
me?
you for training next time? I would like to be fully prepared. Learning new ways to fight foes might do me some good.
Aw,
That's
cutie.
Of course. The more the merrier.
Throw me.
Thing is, we still need a night gritty enough to seal the darkness. And they're nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
Could it
nowhere
be
to
the only
found.
one with the face?
Yes.
Wish the rest of
Although,
them were born
hey,
with faces.
if you see anybody that...
You. She has a little smirk on her face. They all laugh in the exact same sound font.
Ninjas!
Your Highness, I bring news.
No, not him.
Oh, it's the thick lad.
Please leave us alone. But keep talking to me because I really like your voice.
Yeah. So smooth.
All right, let's throw down.
She's just like, oh god, his voice is so smooth.
Wow, his voice is so smooth. I hope he does. I hope if he kills me, he at least talks to me a little more.
I hope he keeps talking while
But
he tries to kill all my
please,
friends.
Please do it. Just keep talking to me. Thank you.
That
Sorry,
guy could read Audible books.
Yes, God, seriously, just quit your voice acting job and read Audibles forever. Don't quit your voice acting job. I want to hear you in more stuff.
I don't even use Audible.
But I would.
If that guy was reading books, I would get Audible.
Okay, let's see. So let's start as... Oh, Link's heading
there's
off.
another Goron.
Okay, so I want to show off, first of all, this dude. This bird fellow. Check this out. Check this guy. Look at this. First of all, who fires 5
Oh, yeah, I
arrows
guess
at once?
we haven't seen him fight yet,
We have not, but I've been testing out some stuff, and I've been learning everything about our lovely bird fellow. This dude seems busted.
He might have actually won the fight with Link if he did this the whole time.
Exactly. Like, hello?
Oh, God, this is giving me flashbacks to Conquer Online.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Once you reached a certain level in Conquer Online as an archer, you unlocked the ability to fly like this and shoot arrows.
Really? That's kind of cool.
It almost
check this
exactly the same visuals, too, which is very interesting. But yeah, Conquer Online was an MMO, and there was always PK. There was, like, servers that had PK turned off after years of the game being out, but unlike, like, World of Warcraft, where you couldn't fight your own friends, right? You could kill everybody. I know World of Warcraft, like, Horde and Alliance could fight, but no, yeah, you could just kill anyone at any time. And there was, like, soldiers, but once you reached a certain level, you could just kill the soldiers, so it didn't matter. And the archers were the worst, because if you wanted to be a player killer, you would be an archer.
Oh, because they're just busted?
Yeah, because they could fly and shoot you, and if you're, like, playing as a Trojan with hammers, what are you going to do when somebody's in the air?
I don't know. I don't even know what a Trojan is in this
You die.
game. I've never... Oh,
You die.
No.
Anyway, it's very suiting that Rivali reminds me of them because I hated them.
Oh, that's good. Fits right into home.
They were the worst.
But yeah, no, I was playing this guy as I was doing a lot of the side missions, and just like, man, just all this, like this move in particular, that's the entire battle. What else are you supposed to do other than die?
No, I mean, this kind of feels like, what was that one Donkey Kong game that had a character that was hella busted?
What, some Donkey Kong game?
Was it Tropical Freeze that had the surfing guy, Funky Kong?
I love OP characters in games.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But this definitely feels like I want to play the game, but I don't want to die.
Yeah, but I do think so. Where he falters is this. One-on-one combat, he's really like...
Bad?
Yeah, I'm not
It didn't
feeling
look
it.
that bad.
No, if
I'm going to be honest with you. It looked like it was really good.
I had my super both... Okay, listen, that's just... that's...
Listen, yeah, it's not like I just destroyed that enemy faster than I've ever seen you destroy a boss enemy before, ever.
That's what I was going to say. I had my super move. I had, like, my strongest attack.
Do you have your super move right now?
No, I do not.
Okay, you're doing pretty well still.
Yes, I am. That's the other thing. I think I've gotten better at the game.
Okay, yeah.
People have told me to go into the metabolic time chamber or whatever it's called in Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Train for a little bit.
Got it.
So I did. I spent a solid 20 years in there.
Yeah.
Just training my Rivali to be the greatest Rivali that it can be. Don't tell me that this is on the other
that
side.
That time chamber's just interesting, isn't it?
The idea that you can just go somewhere and train for as long as you want and then come out the exact same age.
No.
Oh, okay. That's
like
isn't that what it is?
Time passed in the time chamber, but didn't pass really.
Did it?
Outside, yeah.
Oh, I thought
the whole thing was that it gave them like 4 years in the time chamber to prepare, while it was only like a couple days in real life.
No, yeah, that's what I thought. But
so
I thought that they didn't age.
They came out older, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I might be wrong then. Regardless, that's so cool. It's just like you go in this door. Yeah, you train for like 10 years. For those of you who have not watched Dragon Ball. I feel like I haven't watched Dragon Ball forever, but I still know about this.
I don't know what the actual year-to-day ratio is.
But you come out like 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. That's kind of cool, I suppose.
Yeah, with like new battle scars and you're older than your mom now.
Yeah, don't know how that happened. Well, I guess you do know how that happened, but...
Yeah.
How scary, though.
It seems like that would be, that'd be like a weird... Like you would grow up socially stunted. if you spent years alone with your dad in a time chamber exclusively kicking the shit out of each other to prepare for the end of the world. I think that would fuck you up.
No, that's everyone goes through that. Oh, something, Mifa.
Do they?
Yeah, no, we've all
I don't know my father.
Yeah, well. Listen, there's a lot of us who have been through stuff like that. You know, comments, let us know. Have you ever had a moment like that where you just end up older than the people that raised you?
Yeah.
Just let us know.
Have you ever outaged your mom?
Yeah. Once, twice, you know.
These things happen. Dragon Ball timelines, a little weird.
Maybe she's a sign of relenting. Perhaps we should ask for the game. Okay. Sure. We did it.
Ask who for assistance?
We gotta head for the Hyrule Garrison. Request reinforcements despite the fact that
is that why Zora's showed up?
I am kicking all sorts of ass right now. Oh yeah, the Zoras did show up. Well, I guess they are our friends now, right? Like they're helping us with the battle.
Yeah,
so,
interesting.
All right, time to play as Urbosa now. We've not played as Urbosa at all. Unfortunately, the two characters that I played the most, right?
Yeah.
Was Rivali and then Link, but not the Link that we've been playing as.
Oh.
I will show that off once the game actually lets me play as Link, because the game is not letting me play as Link, which is fine. I don't care.
You know what I think would have been like a really nice touch in this game?
What?
For there to be like Gerudos and Zoras in the army of the king.
Oh yeah?
Like marching, because it's all just like copy-pasted same face.
Yeah, Hylian
like
soldiers.
Hylian soldiers. But it would have been interesting if other races chose to live in Hyrule Castle with them, you know?
That would be kind of cool. I actually would love to see that. And I would love to see the sort of unity, too, because that would just make the brutality of it all at the end of all this.
Especially the fact that they're all so very starkly divided when you first start playing the game.
Yep.
But then as you progress in Breath of the Wild, like you'll see a Gerudo wandering around in Death Mountain to sell gems and stuff like that.
Yep, fully agree. I would definitely love that.
Because that happened in the other game. There was a Gerudo that just lived in Death Mountain for gems. But
okay, goodbye. Thanks, Daruk.
But yeah, I think more people living in armies that aren't just their own would be interesting.
I was expecting to take this camp really quickly, but I swear Daruk is defeating all of the enemies here. Okay, there we go. This is our win condition.
Oh, Daruk too powerful.
I know he's so strong. Oh my god, I obliterated this Bokoblin. Get out of here.
I like the idea of what the characters would be thinking right now.
Yeah.
Like, Urbosa goes into a village and she's like, I'm going to defeat this many enemies. And Daruk comes in and is just rolling over people and she's just like, I'm going to... Do you think between battles she pulls him aside and is like, look, man...
I've got these giant lightning blasts, and I've got to spend them on somebody.
You gotta let me zap.
Oh no, it's like a problem. Listen, why do you think I live so close to them? They don't live close to me. I live by their doorstep.
Do you think that she would have a problem with technology?
Why?
Because, like, every now and then when I go to hit an elevator button, it zaps my finger. Do you think she would just knock out the power in an apartment building?
Oh my god.
Like, by accident touches a button, she gets zapped, it conducts, it explodes the button.
That would be so funny, all things considered. Just like, oh, whoops, didn't mean... Yeah, it happened again. Somebody go flip the power switch. Oh, Ice Wizrobe. I already have full...
It reminds me of that part in the Shazam trailer where Shazam is, like, pointing at phones to charge them and it explodes.
You're charged. Yeah, exactly. Like, that stuff always sounds so much better on paper, but does not work in real life. The enemies are in the garrison. Oh, no, they're in the garrison. Who could have seen this coming?
How would, like, airport security for somebody like this work?
For somebody like what?
Urbosa, who has, like, lightning powers.
That's a question I have no answer to.
Like, you can get on this plane, but you have the ability to turn your body into a lightning rod. So I'm a little concerned about it.
Let's just not invent airplanes in this universe.
That's fair.
That's a case of question that doesn't need to be worried about because planes will never exist.
Oh, okay.
Where's the Hylian Wright brothers? Not here. I'll tell you that much. Hey, Casey.
What if planes are invented by a Rito that is born unable to fly?
What if what?
What if planes are invented by a Rito that's born but unable to fly?
That'd be like a penguin Rito?
No, like a Rito.
Like a penguin Rito.
Whose like wings are damaged so they can't fly.
Like a penguin Rito. because penguins can't fly.
At that point, it would
Just gonna
be
keep
kind of
repeating
like a prosthetic in our universe for them.
Oh, you're right. That should be kind of cool. Hey, Casey, I've got a joke.
What is it?
Did you know that it takes 3 lefts to make a right? Because
Oh.
if you turn left 3 times, then eventually you'll be facing right in comparison to where you started.
Oh,
But did you also know that it takes 2 rights to make an airplane?
You know what's so funny about that joke?
Me?
Every
Not me?
just go right once, and it's way faster than taking the lefts.
Yeah, sure, but it's so fancy. Like, oh, go left 3 times. Ha ha ha! I'm so quirky. I'm so quirky. Look at me go.
You are very funny.
I'm not
You are
funny.
Ian, I have a complaint.
Okay.
Why'd you pause? What's going on?
Oh, no reason. No, nothing.
Okay.
Where else? Oh, you're
Ian,
right. Yeah.
remember before we started recording, I made peanut butter balls. I made peanut butter balls covered in chocolate,
Yeah.
and they're very tasty. But
No, they are very tasty.
right before recording, I handed you one, and I had one, and you were like, "Oh, maybe I'll wait," and I just popped the whole thing in my mouth
Yeah.
like somebody who likes peanut butter balls.
Yeah. I guess I don't like peanut butter balls since I didn't eat it fast enough for your liking.
It feels like I have consumed 75 slugs.
Why?
My spit is so thick from the sugar.
Oh, I feel that so much, especially when you're talking all the time.
I could glue a vase back together by licking it.
Huh? Okay. Wow.
It's a problem, and I'm dealing with it.
You are in fact dealing with it.
I
got water
I'm
over
just saying
here.
because I don't know if you can tell in my voice, but I am having to try and talk around my own tongue.
That's really.
It is a hindrance to me.
That's a really funny, like, I don't know, just visual in my head. Oh my god. Oh my god,
I'm going to take a
decimating.
sip of energy drink because that will get the sugar out of my mouth.
I just used my spec. No! I had the final hit and I used my special instead because I'm a moron. Yeah, do it too. Just keep shit. That makes sense to Rivali. Rivali would use up his special rather than
Oh no.
the easy option.
You're right. Also, I have bad news.
Yeah, what's up?
The energy drink did not reduce the
It's
amount of
full
sugar in my
sugar.
mouth.
Of course it didn't. Okay, I'm ousting you right now.
What is
Literally
it?
right.
What's the matter?
We started this part out and Casey was like, Ian, I'm going to complain.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, Casey, you do that. You don't have to wait until we're in part to complain. Just get it out now. She said, no. No.
I
It's
need
too
everybody
important.
to know.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh God, well, what about this game does she have to talk about? No, it's not about the game. It's about that she has sugar just like cementing in her throat.
Yeah.
She could have just asked me for some water. I could have just given her some water at
That'd
any
be
moment.
too easy.
And help.
Really?
Okay. You're right. It would be too easy.
My, how the
Why
terms.
would we want to solve an issue if it's too easy? Why would we want to do that? Makes too much sense.
Listen, that's like if somebody handed you a paper that said 2 + 2 = and then the other paper was a Sudoku book.
Huh?
You're gonna pick up the Sudoku book because it's more fun.
No.
Even if it's harder.
No, first of all, that is a bold-faced lie
I
on your
love
part.
Sudoku. I hate numbers and math.
But
But
do you
I like.
actually like Sudoku?
Yeah, I love Sudoku.
What are you dumb? You hate math.
Yeah, I hate math,
that's all
but I do love
Sudoku is.
Sudoku.
What?
I don't know. It's fun.
I mean, you're right. I agree, but I like math.
I hate math. Math sucks. Math being fun? I don't think so.
I like. You do it 2 + 2, and then you figure it out. Wow, good
It's a
puzzle
puzzle,
solving.
Ian. The
Yeah.
Sudoku is a puzzle, and I like puzzles.
You do like puzzles. Die.
I like tricky things, even if they involve a little bit math.
I like tricky things.
Tricky, like SX,
SX?
SFX,
As sound effects?
FSX,
Are you talking about SSX tricky?
SSX tricky.
Yes, that is what you're talking about.
Yes.
I'm like, what in the world are you
I missed an S.
The trickiest puzzle of them all.
I said
sex.
I said SX.
You said sex like 3 times in a row.
No, I did not.
You definitely
No,
did.
I said sex once. Don't get ahead of yourself.
I think it sounded like you had to clarify like
Sex,
Oh, you're my
sex,
friend. Oh,
tricky. Oh.
I thought they were my
They
friends. I
screamed.
shot them a bunch of times, and then they weren't my friends, and then they were my friends.
Yeah, I stand by the fact that I'm confused why you have a mastery of the updraft.
Well, he was learning it right around this time. Right around the time that...
He agreed to be the Divine Beast pilot
Yeah.
in a cutscene in which he was practicing the updraft and failed once.
But that was, so I actually have an explanation for this. I
Okay.
actually have the answer.
Tell
so
me.
the thing about that is that was the original timelines. You know, Zelda came without Link. But for some reason in this game,
Because
she's
of the
coming.
egg.
Yeah, because the egg, she's coming with Link. And that is slightly modifying the timeline. So you could think maybe she came a few days later than usual, right?
Oh, I guess technically the
So cool.
the only reason the Rito attacked is because of the egg and Link.
Mm-hmm.
And the second Zelda showed up, they stopped.
Yeah.
So I guess I still don't think that he should have mastery of it because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the same day, right?
That's fine.
But you can definitely read it as a different day. And you I can't be like, oh, you're wrong.
You're wrong. All right. Next time on Born Loose Gaming, I believe the last thing we got to do is just attack the stronghold. So next time on BLG, we'll get that done and figure out where we go from here. We didn't talk about it, but the fact that the Yiga is just attacking Hylian land,
Yeah.
a lot bolder than we ever saw in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, they were sneaky.
Yeah. So let's see how this wraps up. Next part.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. I bet I can say goodbye better than you.
I bet you can because your voice is beautiful.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.